Over 1,700 Azov Ukrainian military members have been evacuated from the Azov-style plant in Mariupol with the assistance of Kiev, is what Kiev is telling the world, but it's a lie. I'm Patrick Lancaster. Right now we're in Mariupol at the place where the Azov and Ukrainian military members have been surrendering in mass. Let's talk about the facts. 3 days ago, there was well over 2,000 Azov and Ukrainian soldiers in the last position of the Ukrainian military in Mariupol, the Azov-style plant, which is right behind me. 3 days ago, there was a temporary ceasefire called to allow the Azov Ukrainian military to surrender. Let's talk about what the word is, surrender. To stop resisting an enemy and submit to their authority. And that is what, at this point, over 1,700 Azov battalion members and Ukrainian military members have done. They have walked out of this plant and surrendered, submitted to the authority of the Donetsk People's Republic and Russian forces. Yes, there was a small amount that were injured, and one could say, can a person that is totally incapacitated surrender? Or maybe those handfuls of injured Azov Battalion Ukrainian military that were totally incapacitated, injured, one could say they might have been evacuated by the Donetsk People's Republic and Russian forces, but certainly not the Kiev or Ukrainian authorities. There's none of those here, and they haven't been here in a long time. So the fact that Kiev keeps trying to push the fact that they've done all this to help the Azov and Ukrainian military evacuate the Azov-style plant here in Mariupol is a total lie and misinformation created to just mislead the world. Now, this plant behind us has been a stronghold for the Azov battalion here in Mariupol for quite a long time. Not just the last 3 months of this new escalation of the war. A resident here told me they've had 8 months to dig into that plant. Yes, the plant was functioning and was operating, but there were sections of the plant that the Azov battalion and Ukrainian forces have been preparing and digging in. This is what the locals here have told me. They've been in the plant for quite a long time. No one can say exactly how long, but years. The residents say up to 8 years they've been preparing that as a base. And that was the last stronghold of the Azov battalion in Mariupol. And now, as I said, over 1,700 have been taken out and have surrendered to the Donetsk People's Republic and Russian forces over the last 3 days. There's some estimates there might be as up to 500 soldiers still inside the plant, underneath the ground, but we don't hear any firing. There's no battle going on here. They're expected, the remaining few hundred, to come out today, and this situation in Mariupol, as far as the war and battle goes, is completely over when that happens. When the rest of them surrender like the others surrender. And hopefully Kiev will stop misleading the world and trying to take credit for doing something good when they've only been putting lives at risk of these soldiers in here by telling them to fight to the last drop of blood. The world needs to understand what the truth is. And we're here to show you what the truth is. Please like this video, share it across all social media. We're going to continue to show you what's happening across the front line in Donbass and beyond. We're totally independent crowd-funded journalists. You can support our work with the link on the screen or in the description. We're out.